All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wawakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. There's so many things going on in the world. I mean, brothers bring out all sort of different lessons, man. Sometimes I'll be watching a lesson and I'll have to stop in the middle of the lesson and go to another lesson. There's just so much going on, and brothers are bringing out so much information through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That situation that happened in Buffalo, just another example of what we try to tell you Israelites, because no one else is going to tell you the way we tell you. This world has lied to you, and it continues to lie to you. And anyone who completely just lies to you, who purposely just lies to you, they don't care about you. What separates Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai from this world, among many other things, is simply the truth. Okay? Now that murderer, Cain was the first murderer. That murderer that had killed 10 people in Buffalo, New York. And if you know anything about Buffalo, New York, which I don't know a lot about it, but just off of a little research that I've come across, some time back, but Buffalo, New York is kind of separated from other parts of New York. Like, to get to Buffalo, New York from I've never been to New York. I'm an outsider, as what some would say, as the scriptures would call, I'm a stranger. But I would think it's a pretty good distance, like 6 hours, 8 hours or something like that, just to get from Buffalo to somewhere like Brooklyn or something like that. But way at the end of Babylon, way in the east, Esau showing his hatred. Way in the west, Esau showing his hatred. In the middle, it don't matter where you go, Esau has shown his hatred. Okay? We're in some times where our people no longer have an excuse. They don't have a cloak. And it completely shows how the Lord is blocking the majority of Israel, because there is no way someone can be this stupid on their own. I mean, people are so stupid. There has to be a spirit behind it. There has to be. Because it's like, how are you not seeing this, man? How are you not seeing this shit? Okay? I want to go to the book of Proverbs. I haven't brought this out in a while. Proverbs 11:11. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. So this city is being overthrown. And the upright, they're not blessing the city. The upright are putting curses on this city. Babylon the Great, aka America today, is also looked at as a city. Okay? Let me get to my point. Let's go to Proverbs 11:21. Because this city, Babylon, is fallen. And a lot of our people are still trying to uphold it. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. So the wicked are not going to be unpunished. They're going to be punished. And their city is going down with them. Their city is not going to be exalted. Their city is about to be destroyed. And it's going to be literally. Okay, right now it's going down through the word. And that's why things are happening. And the elites are thinking, it's on their doing. No, this is all based off of the Lord's plan. This was his whole plan. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. I'm sure you, Jake, have witnessed, but you'll be at a job and you'll see our people, they be all up in these devils' faces. But then they might see you and they acting all shady towards you, act like you don't even exist. Well, at least in my case, I go through that, man. I go to work. Jake act like I don't exist, but literally be in an Edomite's face, chucking and jiving. Like, for real, man. Like, this shit is for real. It don't matter how much you Israelites try to cling to Esau. Esau's going down and you going down with him. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And that's the elect. Alright, just because you're an Israelite don't mean you're going to be delivered. You Israelites are down with the devil. Here it is, this man then came and gunned down 10 people. And it's funny because the number 10 represents obedience. But them 10 Israelites that got gunned down, it was for their disobedience. That was from the judgment of the Lord. That was the Lord, man. And whether that was a psyop or whatever the case, it doesn't take away that it was a goddamn devil that slaughtered 10 Israelites. Okay? Let's go to Isaiah. Chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. And you Israelites are making covenants with death on higher levels and lower levels. On a higher level, you Jakes are making covenants with death. Here it is, you getting $1 million contracts, and you making deals with the devil, you selling out, and you understand that doing that, there are certain things you can and can't do. There's certain things you're required to do. And it may go against your moral character. It may go against your manhood, your masculinity. And for you females, it may go against your womanhood, your femininity. Okay? This whole world is set up to get us Israelites to totally go against our Lord. And one of the main things they want to do is to turn the Israelite man into a bunch of sodomites, and to turn our Israelite women, which they've done a good job on both, but to turn our Israelite women into a bunch of whores and lesbos, man. Alright? You have so much madness going on, and people are so distracted in their nonsense, so blinded in their nonsense, it's clear that they've made a covenant with death. Based off of how they act shows who they follow. And they follow the devil. They're in agreement with the devil. If you're in agreement with the devil, you're not going to be offended at, how things are being ran in this world right now. Alright? Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood we have hid ourselves. And our people love to be lied to. But what are you going to do in the very end? You don't understand that truth is not a light deal. In fact, truth is actually life or death. You're either going to receive the truth of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, or you're going to reject it and die. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand when the overflowing scourge shall pass through. Then ye shall be trodden down by it. And that's what's coming down the pipe right now. Here it is, our people are trusting in these devils. They're making covenants with these devils, being in agreement with these devils, and then seeing their own people. And that same love isn't shown, especially to us in this truth, because we have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? But it's going to fail at the end of it all. All this trust that our people love to show to our enemies, that our people love to show to those who mock us and talk behind our backs, make racial jokes behind our back. But here it is, you're all up in their face and in their mind. They're just looking at you like, you're just a stupid monkey. Let's just be honest, man. This is how a lot of, matter of fact, all Edomites hate us, man. And if you see a so-called white person that claims to love us and they're sincere, they ain't no Edomite. Because Edomites, they don't got no love in their heart for Jacob. They don't even got love in their heart for each other. Why do you think these nursing homes are full of Edomites, man? They get rid of their people as soon as they can. They ain't trying to take the responsibility in their hands. They trying to get rid of them. In fact, they ready for them to drop dead so they can receive that inheritance money. Okay? But our people love them because the picture's been painted like they're so great. But no matter how much we tell our people to turn away from these devils, they still want to join hand in hand with these devils, as if they're going to save them. As if when we tell you these devils are going down, these other nations are going down, and you going down with them, if you with them, you looking at us like we wrote it. No, the scriptures tell you in these times, though your hand join in hand, and if you look at how our people are acting today, their hand is joining hand with them. It's not a literal. They're not literally holding hands saying la 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 up and down the damn street. But it's referencing how our people have become so friendly and buddy-buddy with our enemies, but they don't have that same energy when it comes to their own. To you Gentile, you uncircumcised at heart Israelites. Okay? And even some of you Israelites who claim to be in the truth. Alright? But this is why, though. This is why our people love making a covenant with death. Check this out. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life. So our people rather follow behind Esau than follow behind Yahweh Shai. Because see, Esau represents death. The ways of this world, that's why, the very last rulership Esau, Edom would be ruling, which we are currently in. We are in the very last rulership before the kingdom of heaven is set up for everlasting rulership. It's to the point now, through this transition, with so much happening, our people are clearly showing they rather choose death rather than life because the answer's been given. The way has been shown. We've cried our hearts out to you. We're doing everything that we can, and we still do it. And our people are caught up in their own vain imaginations, their own vain opinions. So they naturally choose death rather than life. Ultimately, it's because they're blinded. They follow after Esau, these vain philosophies, these heathen, being wicked as all hell, because they choose death. And the options have been given. Alright? And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family. And that evil family is representing the Israelites. Okay? Which remain in all the places whither I have driven them. saith the Lord of hosts. All right? But here's the thing. Our people choose death, but life is through Yahweh Shai. Life isn't through Esau, Edom. John 14:6. Yahweh Shai, and we know it says Jesus there, but that's not the name. Yahweh Shai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. So life is through Yahweh Shai. But our people rather choose death rather than life. They rather be like their father, the devil. Okay? That's why Yahweh Ba'Shem, matter of fact, let's get that. That's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to kill a lot of Israelites, man. Because the way has been shown, and being the rebellious children that our people are, they're, purposely, they're intentionally going out of their way to just be evil, man. Okay? They going way out of their way to be evil. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, which is why you follow after death. And the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. All right. Look at that situation that just happened in Buffalo, New York. The reason why that Edomite slaughtered 10 Israelites and even saw other Edomites and let them live, but saw you Israelites gun down 10 Israelites. Come on, man. And then I think it happened, let me see, January, February, March, April. Today's May. Let me see. Okay, so it happened on May 14th, right? So that's 10 again. So May is the 5th month, and 14th, 1 plus 4 is 5. That's 10 again. And we understand, on the left hand, they do a lot of things symbolically. And not only that, it's ultimately from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai also works through numbers. But the number 0, in the left hand knowledge, which isn't knowledge at all, they believe the number 0, I believe, to be the number of chaos. But ultimately, that's what the Lord's going to bring. The scriptures are telling you that race wars are going to come. And things like this are going to be used to rouse Judah up. Things like this have to be done over and over again for our people to consider that, damn, okay, Esau really is the devil. But really what it's going to take is for, martial law to get set up in them, them camps. All right? That's all I'm going to say. We can't even say as much as we want to because they strike in our pages because we hitting the world with truth, man. That's all. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. And what would your father do? Follow after death? Lusting after death culture? He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. That's why our people, they murder each other. That's why our people, they reject this truth. That's why our people follow after death, because they are of their father Esau. They want to be like him. And going back in that time, they were trying to be like the Romans, man. The Edomite Romans. The Roman Edomites, because not all Romans were Edomites. But specifically speaking of Roman Edomites at that time, as the devil. And you had wicked scribes and Pharisees, which not all scribes and Pharisees are wicked, who Yahweh Shai was rebuking. Okay? He was constantly showing them they wasn't on the level they thought they were, without even really trying to, man. Anyway, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Is that where I left off at? Let me read here. And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. So we constantly telling our people, man, you can't trust these devils, man. These devils hate you. No, that's not true. You can't say that about all of them. Well, you're looking at it carnally, because we understand that not all so-called white people are Edomites. Okay, we tell you all the time, you got Edomites who look like all nations. Just like how Israel's been dispersed, all nations look like all people. Okay, but Israel is as the sands of the sea. Okay? And most of our people, they follow after the ways of the devil. No matter how much the Lord has to show you over and over again they hate you, our people constantly fall into that spell of death. And they following after their oppressors, following after their enemies. Alright? So, the fact that our people don't want to choose Yahweh Shai, that's why a lot of our people are being judged. And again, that number 10 is really the number of obedience. Alright? But through disobedience, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is slaying our people, man. And he's using one of the lesser slayers, one of his lesser tools to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and close it there. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wa Rakakodash. Shalom.